Some people have asked me recently, why is it that you guys brought back the break? This time that we just came out of into our Sunday morning. Some people don't like the break. They think it breaks up the flow, and they're absolutely right. It totally breaks up the flow of things. Some people find it awkward talking to people that they don't know. I get it. But I want to talk about the top two reasons why it is that we decided to bring back the break. First of all, we love families here at Connect. And to be honest, it is easier for parents to drop off their kids when they have a 10-minute amount of time to sign in and make sure their kids get settled in, make sure that they're interacting with their leaders in a healthy and positive way. And what it comes down to is you shouldn't be penalized because you have kids. It should be an awesome thing that you have kids. And so we celebrate those parents. It is tough. Parenting in the world that we live in right now. It's tough maintaining a healthy marriage in the world that we live in right now, and parenting in this culture that we find ourselves in has enough challenges. We want to make sure that parents are able to settle in and then come back, grab a coffee, and hang out with us as a group. We want to give parents every advantage possible. The second reason that we brought back the break is because it completely goes against our culture. For the last 2 years, whether the health authorities meant to communicate this or not, the underlying message that they taught us was, beware of spending time with people because people will make you sick. Right? That wasn't what it is that they're trying to communicate, but what they really were communicating was, beware of spending time with people because people will make you sick. Now, for some of you, you don't like the break because you're not people, right? You're a little more introverted, and so you don't like meeting new people. That's fine. You can continue to sit in your chair, scroll on your phone, relax for 10 minutes. But for some of you, you are people. You love people. You've just maybe forgot that. That as a result of that, as a result of the subliminal conditioning that we've been in over the last 2 years, you're wary of people. And as we've gotten out of this, as we're coming out of this pandemic, it is important for us to remember that we're called to love one another, that we need community. And that might mean shifting outside of our now comfort zone that seems to be a little different than our used to be comfort zone. And asking God to guide us on the break, maybe to somebody who needs to be loved. There's been a lot of talk of freedom of late. My favorite verse on freedom is Galatians 5:13 and 14. It says, "For you have been called to live in freedom, my brothers and sisters. But don't use your freedom to satisfy your sinful nature. Instead, use your freedom to serve one another in love. For the whole law can be summed up in this one command, love your neighbor as yourself." So the break is back so that you can push past the unintended cultural stigma that many of us have received over the last couple of years and encourage us to serve somebody else by loving them. For a season, that meant steering clear of people. But now, as the mental health crisis of the last 2 years has made it utterly evident, we desperately need people. It's time to ease back into loving one another by putting yourself out there again, showing up for one another, and not just on the break. You know, churches are called to be a place where people are loved and encouraged and built up, that connects other people, to let them know how it is, how awesome they are. We break for others. That's where Jesus meets culture.